Liverpool have conceded 4 goals in their first 2 Premier League games of the season. Are they just a hiccup or a worrying sign? The champions have opened their season with back-to-back wins. However, the question remains, is it too early to talk about real concerns at this stage? So a dramatic 3-2 victory over Newcastle on Monday put Arne Slot's side among only 3 teams, along with Arsenal and Tottenham, with a perfect record after 2 rounds of the league. But Liverpool's attack has been the most potent so far, with 7 goals in 2 games against tough opponents in Bournemouth and Newcastle. 6 points from those games was not guaranteed, so Slot has good reason to feel good about his side's start to the title defense. But the picture is not perfect. In each game, the team squandered a 2-goal lead in the final minutes, despite looking completely comfortable for much of the game. Could this double performance be hiding a deeper issue that could haunt Liverpool later on? Against Bournemouth, Liverpool dominated most of the game, but Antoine Simeone snatched an equalizer at Anfield. Against Newcastle, despite a 2-goal lead and a numerical advantage, the team allowed their opponents to come back. So this defensive picture is far from ideal for a team that is supposed to be the strongest in the league. This is not what fans of the defending champions expect. Is it time to worry? And what needs to be fixed? The truth is, it's still early days. We are only 2 games in, both of which Liverpool have won. The attack is so effective and powerful that defensive concerns carry less weight, so there's no need to panic now. But at the same time, the defensive performance has not been convincing. Against Bournemouth, Liverpool pressed hard with a 2-0 lead, then took a quick hit with a single pass that broke through the defense before Bournemouth sent a precise cross that Simeone completed into the net. With the score at 2-1 and with the opposition clearly in the ascendancy, Liverpool pushed with 8 men into the final third, a moment when the ball was lost and Antoine Simeone ran the length of the pitch unchallenged to score the equalizer. Against Newcastle, the home side were unable to penetrate Liverpool's defense with direct attempts, but they created the most dangerous chances, something that looked worrying before Anthony Gordon's sending off and continued, even after being reduced to a man down. Liverpool were limited to 0.69 expected chances, despite playing the entire second half with 10 men. Newcastle shot 10 times, creating 0.98 expected goals. More seriously, the home side were outshot by 4 shots to 3, despite playing with 10 against 11. So it didn't stop there. It was the first time since December 2001 that Liverpool had conceded 2 goals from an undermanned team in a league game. Is it a historical coincidence or a sign of a deeper issue? Liverpool find themselves facing a controversial start to the season. Bruno Guimaraes rose effortlessly above Milos Kyrgios to score Newcastle's first goal from a long throw-in. The equalizer came after a long ball from goalkeeper Nick Pope. Despite being short-handed, Newcastle easily got back into the game. But this isn't the first time. Against Bournemouth, it was the same story. And before that, in the Community Shield, the team gave away 2 leads against Crystal Palace before falling on penalties. So have the defensive lapses become a real weakness? The numbers tell the tale. Liverpool have conceded just 4 goals in their first 2 games, equivalent to 9.8% of the total they conceded in 2024-25, a season in which the title was decided after just 5.3% of games. Last season also saw a significant decline, 9 goals in the last 4 games after securing the title compared to just 32 goals in the first 34 games. So is the defense not what it used to be? The changes explain some of the answers. The defense has changed significantly. Trent Alexander-Arnold left for Real Madrid and was replaced by Jeremy Frimpong, while Dominik Szoboszlai played at right back in the first 2 games. At the other end of the pitch, newcomer Kirkez came on as a replacement for Robertson. But while the center of defense is unchanged, Liverpool started the season with 2 significant changes to their backline, so the team needs time to acclimatize. But how much will that weight cost them? Going back to Simeone's equalizer in the opening game, Slot admitted that Gravenberch's absence was felt. His presence in those moments would have made all the difference, and perhaps prevented the goal. McAllister, meanwhile, wasn't as present in the defensive set pieces that preceded Newcastle's 2 goals, but he would have given the team more control of the ball, especially against an opponent who played with 10 men. Nevertheless, the most important result was Liverpool's win. Their shaky defense was held together by the strength of their attack. And when you have an attack of this caliber, the flaws in the backline become less noticeable. For this reason, fans can be optimistic, especially as the team with the most goals scored has won the title in 7 of the last 8 Premier League seasons. But the question remains, can Liverpool continue in this vein with dramatic victories and goals from both sides? If that happens, it may be fun for the fans, but it's not a guaranteed route to a new title. So my friends, see you next time, and thank you all.